Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Please join the fun on my Facebook group, Cricut Quilting Crafting Poppies and Goldfish Group. I'm building an uplifting crafting community there where we would love for you to share what you're making and also get help when you need it. Okay, let's get started with today's video. Today I'm going to go over the text feature, so adding text to your projects. So first, just let me clear my canvas. Over here to the left, you'll see text. So we want to add text to your project. Just click on that. In the white box that shows up, type in whatever it is you want to write. I'll put poppies and goldfish. When you click off of that box, it will enter it, and you can just move it wherever you need to. So today, I will cover the basics of text. And when we have a text box selected, we have these edit features up here at the top. When we don't have it selected, they're not there. So go ahead and select your text, and we're going to work left to right. On the left, we have font. It usually defaults to Cricut Sans. Let's click the drop-down arrow, and we can see all the other fonts that are available to us. At the very top, we have some choices. We have all, which is selected now by indicating it's green. We have system, which would be the fonts that are installed on your physical computer. And we have Cricut, which is what Cricut is providing through Design Space. We can search a font if we know the name of it or the first few letters. And we have filter. The filter, when you click on it, it's quite handy because you can narrow your search results down, and especially if you're using your Cricut pens, the writing one comes in handy. Let's go over the fonts real quick. You can see that they give you examples of what the font looks like, and that helps. And to the left, there'll be the name of the font, as well as if it's an access-only font, if it's for cutting, writing, or both. The Cricut Access, if you're not a member, you won't be able to use those fonts without purchasing the monthly subscription. I personally think Cricut Access is 100% worth it. I love it. While you're scrolling through the fonts, you might notice some that have a dollar amount next to them. Those need to be purchased. You can still use them on your project and see how it looks, and I believe when you click Make It is when it will prompt you that you need to purchase the font before moving forward. Let's go ahead and choose our font. I know the first word in my font is believe, so I'll just type a few of the letters and believe there will be beauty, and just select it, and it will change our font for us. So that was easy. Next, after choosing font, we have style. And this is regular, bold, italic, or bold italic. And it just simply changes that entire text box. Let's go back to regular. To the right of style, we'll have font size. This one you'll play with quite a bit. If you know the exact font size that you want, you can type it in. So if you want it to be 15, it can take it to 15. If you want to use the arrows, you can click one at a time. The other way to adjust your text size is to go to the text box and click on the two arrows down here in the corner and simply just left click, grab that, and drag. And you can make it whatever size you want. You'll notice that it's staying in perspective, so it's keeping all the letters and lines all the same size. Now, if you want to change that, we can unlock this box. So when the unlock feature, we can make it as wide as we want or as tall as we want. Now, if we grab this, we'll see we can get very different results if we drag it to the right or if we drag it down. So that can really help you get it fit into your project just the way you want. And anytime you want to go back a step, right up here to undo. Next up, we have the Advanced feature. If you click the down arrow by Advanced, you have Ungroup to Letters and you have Ungroup to Lines. First, let's work with Ungroup to Lines. So we have our text box selected and I have 3 lines. So you guessed it, clicking Ungroup to Lines is going to give me 3 new lines of text. So now each one is independent. So we could change the font, the style, the size, letter spacing for each one individually. Let's have our "and" selected and now go to Advanced, and now we can ungroup to letters. This does just what it says. It ungroups it to each individual letter. So if you want the first letter on your word to be larger, you can do that. You could rotate it, doesn't matter. For instance, I think that this D looks a little funny here, so I want to lower it a bit. And I think that that looks better. Now let's select poppies. Let's go back up to curve. And I can show you how that works. So curving is going to curve that word. So simply just left click on the button and drag to the left or to the right, whichever look you're going for. We can come down here and select goldfish and curve, and we can curve it up to match poppies. Now here's a nice trick when you're trying to do something like this. Let's say we like poppies where it is. We go to curve and we can see it's a 2.557. Well, I can go to goldfish and I can go to curve and I would type negative 2.557 and hit enter. And now I know that my curves match. Now, if you get this where you want it and you want it to stay, select it all and go up to group. That way, whenever you select it, you can move it around and it stays together. And last but not least is color. Just up here at the color box, you can go and you can color it any color you want. And you can change each word to different colors. And it's just that easy. So that is the basic of text. That concludes today's video. Please join me for my next one when I'll cover how to do cursive fonts and adjust them so that they look their best. Thanks so much.